And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Season 9, Round 9, Wheel to Wheel, Split 2. The small journey from the Green Hell in Germany to the hills of Stavelot in Belgium. Welcome back to the Split 2 action. Joining me in commentary tonight is Fixer Chris. Welcome.
Thank you, Untouchables. Yes, it's really good to be here. GR3 Spa Francorchamps, always a favorite amongst a lot of our drivers here. I'm sure it's also a favorite for the viewers. Let's hope for a good one.
And we may have some streaming issues tonight, as we've already experienced, because Ando's currently in a meeting at the moment, but he's here on visuals as well, so welcome, Ando.
Hey guys, I'm with you. I'm with you again. Sorry about that little glitch. Don't know what Streamlabs gods are against me again tonight.
What's the meeting about tonight?
I don't know.
It's probably
That's just
a
what you
meeting
say
about
to your ex-wife to get her off the phone, right?
Oh,
I thought it's a
priorities.
meeting about how to make the Streamlabs thing work better.
But, real quick, because we've got a bit to pack in here before the drivers start their first lap. It's 25 lap, 1 hour enduro around the famous Spa Francorchamps, a 7-kilometre racetrack. Leading the field at the moment, you've got Queensland Devil Racer for Flat Out Racing, Jonesy for 13R Autosport, Flossie for Low and Slow, Showman back again in Split 2 as a privateer, Madruski for the Serial Killers, and Ripdoc ED for Flat Out Racing. Take us through the rest of the field.
Yes, we also have Corbin driving for Scuderia Portfolio. Following him is Ace Rio driving for Low and Slow. Squidly driving for V Corsa, who's also the big boss man of Wheel to Wheel. And following him is Suitlad, also driving for V Corsa. We also have the G-Man back again for action. Hopefully he's feeling better after getting the rotor, driving for Flat Out Racing. And then we have Super Dragon, a privateer entry, and finally Das Patron driving for Serial Killers.
And straight away the strategy has kicked off. The following drivers are qualifying on the medium compounded tyres. Ripdoc ED, you've also got Flossie and Super Dragon. Those three qualifying on medium, so the strategy's kicking off straight away.
Yeah, so maybe expect the one stop from our drivers qualifying on mediums. And if the Split 2 drivers watched the previous stream for Split 1, which you can check out on YouTube and Facebook, hit the like button, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let's see how many drivers will run the one stop here. Qualifying on softs doesn't guarantee they're gonna do a 2-stop though.
Exactly right there. Strategy key for this race. Such a long track, fast sweeping corners, long straights. If you play your cards right, protect the tyres and save the fuel, the one stop is a viable option, but you've got to be picture perfect in your driving lines. You can't make any mistakes, you can't make any errors, and you've got to be constant and consistent with those lap times.
Absolutely clinical. Has to be millimetric perfect.
And a driver I'm going to watch out for tonight is Corbin, CCH for Scuderia Portfolio, one of our controller drivers here in the league. Word out that in Top Split earlier this evening, the controller boys weren't having too much fun around Spa, so I'll be watching Corbin to see how he goes strategy-wise and race-wise throughout the evening.
Also, be on the lookout for Ace Rio, because from what I've heard, he's got a lot of endurance race experience from other leagues. So that's also a driver to keep our eyes on.
He's already done a 90-minute enduro today. Guess where it was at?
GR3 Spa Francorchamps, isn't it?
So, yep, he's
Devil
he's got some laps under his
Jonesy.
belt.
Devil and Jonesy crossed the line for a second qualifying lap. And Jonesy's currently got the pole time of a 20. As soon as I say that, Ace Rio's just come in and
2:25
blitzed that by half a second. But Devil Racer and Jonesy on for a second lap.
Yeah, so they're the lucky ones. Let's see if they can improve.
And Squidly's in the pits as well. Squidly has sacrificed his lap to jump on mediums. So,
Yeah. He must have messed up
driver.
somewhere. Yeah, he must have messed up somewhere, so decided to, nah, I'll just leave Paulie behind and focus on
But
the race.
the
It is a
grid-
1 hour race.
Yeah, that's right. And it definitely feels like a longer race with these Group 4 cars around here. But the grid at the moment, bar Jonesy and Devil Racer improving, you've got Ace Rio taking the pole with a 25.6. Jonesy's got a 26.2, but on a second lap. You've got Madriski, Suitlad, sorry, in third place with 26.28. Madriski's in fourth with a 26.3. 26.5 from Das Patron, so well done to the serial killers there. Top half of the field there. G, Golden Mullet, 26.8 in sixth
26.8.
place. Frosty, the first
qualified on
of our-
mediums.
with a 27.2, and the rest of the field, please, Chris.
Yeah, Queensland Double Racer is still going. His previous lap is a 2:27.2, so hopefully he can improve on that. You got Corbin with 2:27.78. He must have had a nightmare somewhere. Stupid Dragon on 10th, 2:27.8, but he did qualify on mediums. And we got Rip Dog with a 2:28.1, also on mediums. And Showman 2:28.7, qualified on softs. I did see Showman copped a penalty somewhere, so that's the reason why his lap is a nightmare.
Devil Racer has gapped Jonesy here a little bit, so Jonesy hasn't been able to benefit too much of the slipstream here, as our two drivers that got in a second lap crossing the line again.
Devil
Racer improves to fifth. And Jonesy does
No
not
improvement.
improve. 26.4 for Devil Racer.
So there's the front row. Ace Rio on pole position with Jonesy alongside. That is a big gap though between first and second. As we wait for the timer to expire, because our big man Squidly is just waiting in the pits.
I was going to say if we had a bit of time we could run through our sponsors, but I'm sure we'll give it a couple of laps and we'll give a mention to our sponsors who can make this league possible week in, week out for us.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't forget to thank our sponsors. They've done so much
Drivers are
for
on the
us.
grid here. One and only race tonight, 1 hour around the Belgium hills of Stavelot. Which strategy is going to reign supreme? Pick a driver for us. Chris, who are we jumping
Let's jump
board
on
with?
board with Madriski then. In fourth position. As the rest are rising, green light, and we are racing around Spa-Francorchamps.
Pretty even start across the board. Typical for these Ferraris here in the league.
Madriski swings it round the outside. Still flat. Oh, fell
Corbin
back.
quite
Corbin.
wide on corner exit there. Maintains position though.
And Madriski lost one position to Queensland Devil.
And G and Das going side by side down through Rouge and Radion. G hanging around the inside and gets the move done. And the battle begins for the slipstream.
It's basically single file coming straight as our Rip Dog copped a penalty.
Best get those penalties out early here.
Yeah, it is still the first lap. So
Devil
very
Racer
long way to go.
sideways. Madriski and Devil side by side. Little bit of a touch there, but they're through safely, and Madriski's going to get hung out to dry here.
Oh, bit of a punt from Flossie to Das Patron.
Oh, they're really trying to shuffle their positions here down the lower end of the field. They'll sort it out soon, or they'll let the top three fly away as Devil Racer again a bit sideways out of No Name and down into Puon.
It's a sweeping left. Try not to hit the AstroTurf, otherwise you'll meet the wall.
And Madruski losing another position there to Das, but hopefully Madruski and Das can hang on here and carry each other forward. Same with Devil and G-Man here, they're both hooking up with each other.
Flat Out Racing versus Serial Killers here, from 4th all the way to 7th.
And already Ace Rio 1 second to the good out of
Jonesy. Yeah, he just scampered off. I think this is where his experience comes into play.
I found last minute testing though before race time. 9 laps at full pelt is the most you can get out of the full tank, out of the fuel tank. Sorry, full throttle, no fuel saving. 9 laps. So
9 laps. That's on average like 11% of fuel per lap. If my maths are correct, as the G-Man swaps position with Queensland Devil. So hopefully the G-Man can also pull Queensland Devil along.
And Das and Corbin side by side again through down the hill through Rouge and Radion, but Corbin pulls out, thinks better of it. Bit early to be trying moves like that. Does sacrifice his run through Rouge and Radion. It's 3 wide here with Flossie and Showman.
Coming into Lecco. Flossie with the... as I say that, they revert back to single file. And I think Showman's the winner out of that small scrap. He's currently now in 8th. The gap in the lead between Rio and Jonesy is still stable at around 1.2 seconds. And I'm looking at how Rio is shifting.
Oh, Devil Racer getting a massive penalty through No Name, and he's stuck on the apex of Pouon trying to burn it. That's compromised Das's run through there.
No, it's just another
and
nightmare
Devil Racer
for
just
Queensland
falling down the grid. He's on the outside here of Lefania chicane. Managed to shuffle in there between Squidly and Super Dragon, but the gap between Das Patron and Madruski has just grown ever so slightly.
Yeah, Das Patron was compromised there.
Up to about 2 seconds now.
2.2, 2.3? Yep, 2.3 seconds. Yeah, I was talking about Ace Rio. I don't think he's in a fuel saving strategy. I don't see him short shift. Well, as I say that, he shifted up to 7th, but not a really heavy short shift.
Yeah, you can definitely use 7th gear around here, especially going up the straights, just to save that little bit extra fuel. The Ferrari does have quite a surprising amount of pull in that 7th gear, even though a lot of these guys won't be using it too often, I would say.
And as I've been saying,
fuel saving.
Yeah, it's really easy to forget that the Ferrari has 7 gears.
It doesn't even stretch out 6 gears at this track.
No, it doesn't. I think Queensland Devil has cleared Squidly and Super Dragon. He's currently sitting 10th.
So Dragon and Squidly both looking really good on fuel at the moment. A 39 and a 31.2. Probably a little bit down on pace there on the mediums. Probably want to be hitting, I would say, 29s maybe if you're going to try the one stopper.
29s, 29s maybe. Yeah, that can work. 29s or maybe even like high 28s if it's possible.
You're really pushing the medium tyres to the middle sector here though if you're going to try and get 29s and 28s, and then you've really got to take advantage of the fuel save down the straights as Flossie loses a position to Squidly in P10.
Yep, just saw that.
So the medium runners line astern at the back of the pack at the moment.
10, 11, 12. And Ripdog in 13th place, courtesy of a penalty in the first lap.
Drisky's doing well to keep up with the G here in 4th and 5th spot, and G's purple to the second sector by a 10th here, so times are still yet to be set in stone.
Rio is also slowly pulling away from Jonesy. The gap's now 1.5 seconds.
Jonesy doesn't shift up to 7th there, so it doesn't look like Jonesy's doing a fuel save either. Suitlab would get an artificial benefit from Jonesy there on the fuel save with tow.
Maybe a bit of tires
Madriski
as well.
with a 27.2 to go purple there steals the potential purple there from G.
He was in the slipstream of the G-Man as well. So that played a part of his fastest lap.
May have burnt the wick a little bit too much to get that fastest lap though. Fuel compared to the top three, not looking too great from Madriski. Suitlab, I would probably say out of the top 5 is the best looking on fuel. As he lifts and coasts right behind Jonesy there. Just he's hitched a rope to the back of Jonesy's wing there, and he's just cruising along here like he's on a Sunday drive.
Yeah, just tow me along. Nothing wrong with that.
Now we're 4 laps in at the moment, Chris. I'm not sure if you did the 1 or 2 stopper in your race. Couldn't tune in, but the 1 stopper guys, if they are going for the 1 stop, what gap do they sort of need to see if they're going to come out on top, or they're going to be able to fight for position later on towards the end of the race?
Well, let's see. Like from the moment you enter the pit to the car arriving at the box is a really long time. Like 35 seconds into the pit time, the car's just arriving into the box. So that is a really big gap that you're trying to go to look for, really. And with change of tires and a full tank of fuel, I'd say you'll be spending almost a minute in the pits.
A minute is about on top. A minute is about on par there for a full service in the pits here around Spa. It's an incredibly long time to find the box.
It's incredibly long.
To that extent, then the gap. What do we reckon the gap's got to be then?
I reckon the gap between the drivers. So let's say you're in the lead, you're probably looking for maybe around like a 55-second gap. So you have a chance.
24 seconds.
Oh, 24? I'm going.
Because you've got about a 12 lap stint to do, and you'll be 2 seconds a lap slower on the 1-stop strategy. So if the gap is 24 seconds, then it's going to be real tight at the end of the race.
Yeah, but maybe like if we're looking for a big gap, like 30 seconds plus, maybe that's where you're going for an overcut.
So when the 2 stoppers make their last and final pit stop, if they're within 24 seconds, they've got a chance of catching these 1 stoppers who will have track position.
And at the moment, the best of the supposed 1 stoppers at the moment is Squidly with a 30.1. So I still think he needs to just pick up the pace just a little bit more, drag and flicking it to mix 3 down up the Kemmel Straight, I should say.
And trying to save as much fuel as possible to minimize time in the pits.
The 1 stoppers will probably be on a 12 lap stint at the end, and they'll be on softs. So that 30 lap is pretty good for a 1-stop strategy.
And to be fair, the softs don't really fall off that quickly around here, do they?
If you look after if you're not on control.
I was trying to practice the one stop I think Friday, and I noticed with the way you drive for fuel saving and for tyre saving for that one stopper, the fall off really isn't that great, and the softs can do that longer stint. You've just got to drive within the means of the car and within the means of the grip level.
Yeah, and also keep the momentum up through the corners.
At the moment, there's about a 3-second time gap between the majority of the front of the field who are doing 27s, 28s, compared to the guys trying that one stopper with the 30, the low to mid 30s. And I think you'll be fine. Flossie will just be benefiting probably the better. Flossie or Dragon will probably be benefiting the better compared to Squidly, as they all just give themselves a hurry along through the bus stop chicane there.
Yeah, Squidly's basically giving them the tow.
Yeah, they'll have to work together, so they'll have to take turns. She's sharing the load, obviously.
I'm sure Rip Dog would like to be within that train there. The slipstream train does exist around here in Spa. You can definitely push away or pull away from drivers around you in that little slipstream train.
And the slipstream around here is really powerful, especially down the Camel Straight.
Had a couple of damn racing boys catch me by working together in the last stint tonight.
Yeah, shout out
someone got a penalty.
The damn boys. They really pulled it off in top split.
Devil Racer
really
down the inside of Corbin up at Lecom for 8th position there.
Grab a replay of that if you like.
Yes,
I think
please
we
do. That's a
just
nice move down the inside there from Devil.
Jump on board with Devil. Coming down the Camel Straight. And pretty good move there under brakes. He didn't have the job done by the braking zone, but he definitely made it happen with a good lunge on the brakes, nice and clean.
There you go.
And just popping back up to 5th place at the moment with Drisky. That fuel has come back to him a little bit, following around in the slip of G-Man. Suit Lad's still looking the best of the top 5 though. Still hasn't released a half a tank.
Maybe Suit Lad's on for a one stop here. This is lap 6 and he has just around half a tank of fuel.
Check his shift points, boys. Yeah, he could be
he's into 7th at the apex of Blanchemont.
Yeah, he's on track for a one stop.
Pushing hard on those mediums towards the end of, if he is going for the one stop, towards the end of that medium stint. Could also just be saving fuel so he doesn't have to spend as much time filling the tank up in the pit stop as well.
Yeah, like we discussed, that the time you spend in the pits, it's just really long, to the point that it's unnecessarily long.
I agree with you on that one, and GT Sport could possibly do a little bit better on the pit transit times at some circuits. It's sort of gone from that one end of the spectrum where in the past you'd be in and out before you could say pit stop, and now at some tracks it's at the point where it's a bit ridiculous and a bit long. But anyway, we hope that GT7 brings on some new and better innovations.
Yeah, just in a couple of weeks' time, actually. Wow, time does fly, doesn't it?
But again, Suit Lad really looking so much better than Jonesy.
Yeah, significantly more fuel.
Ace Rio's doing quite well as well on his fuel at the moment. Tyres aren't looking too bad across the board for your top 5. Showman's in 6th at the moment, also looking good compared to Dash Patron, but the field's sort of spread out here at the moment. Maybe it's time to give a word to our sponsors who can who bring this awesome racing to us week in, week out, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. So, first of all, we'd like to thank Brisbane Insurance Brokers. Brisbane Insurance Brokers has been recognized as the best in commercial and industrial insurance. They can help with all manner of general insurance needs, including your personal insurances for your home and car. Find out more today at www.brisbaneinsurancebrokers.com.au. Also, I'd like to thank Next Level Racing, who is the world's leading simulation brand, revolutionizing simulation with its industry-leading product range. Check them out at www.nextlevelracing.com.
Thank you very much to those guys. We'll give a mention to the rest of our sponsors later on down the track, but these guys definitely make this racing possible week in, week out. The stream issues.
So I was going to say, shout out to the boys watching tonight. We've got a few damn racing boys sitting back enjoying a couple of rums, I think. So certain race winners onto his fourth already. Well deserved, I think.
Well deserved. They really do deserve it tonight. Well, the gap between Rio and Jonesy is now expanded quite significantly. 4.2 seconds separate those two.
I don't know how true this is, but Apex given us the breaking news in the chat that Rio is one-stopping.
Rio is...
He's asked. I don't know if he's announced it. Did he?
Is Rio one-stopping?
My question, I think. I think
it is a question.
I don't think so, Apex. He's currently sitting at about a quarter tank of fuel. So I think he's running the fuel tank hard and running hard while he's got the open air and the clean air.
Big question is Sublab one-stopping? Is he? He's looking really good.
He's looking on track.
He's pretty much, he's almost got the race in the bag already, and we're not even, we're about the 1/3 mark of the race at the moment. The gap between Sutrad and
G-Man
Drag, oh Jesus, sorry, there's been a major shuffling of the order down towards the bottom of the pack. Dragon 10th, Flossie 11th, Ripdog 12th, and Squidley's in 13th.
Oh,
Squidley had a 2-minute 44 lap time last time around.
Might have copped a penalty somewhere or made a huge mistake. So
I would say a huge mistake, because that's about 15 seconds off the pace.
Ooh, nightmare.
Yes, we didn't catch that on stream, but that was in line with the memo from upper management. Was yes, not to catch any of their mistakes on stream.
Hopefully that has nothing to do with the fact that the fan in his PlayStation is acting up, going into hyperdrive.
And first of our pit stop is Daspatron in the pits, lap 8.
Lap 8, so 100%
27 litres still
stop.
left in the tank. Soft tyres. I would, if I was Dath, I would get rid of my mediums now in this middle stint. Bring the tank, chuck the mediums on, and then run those mediums long, so you can finish on a fresh set of softs and battle at the end.
Yeah, driving any car in GT Sport with light fuel and soft tires is just the dream.
So I'll keep an eye on Das there, see how far he comes out from Squidley.
Yeah, meanwhile, back in the top 3, Ace Rio's gap between Ace Rio and Jonesy is already up to 5 seconds.
And he's done exactly that. He's brimmed the tank, he's got fresh mediums on. He's going to end up about 20 or so seconds behind Squidley.
The question is he gonna drive it flat out or save some?
It wasn't fuel saving down the hill, so I doubt he'll he'll be doing much saving on those medium tyres. And no fuel saving up the Camel as well. So look, watch out for Daspatron on the mediums here. He's going to be on a march here, looking to put in some hot lap times over the next few laps.
I saw Jonesy's fuel meter already blinking, so I think he has to come in this lap.
And Madruski looks like he's good for another lap. He's just fell behind 2G a little bit. He's just out of that tow, but fuel's looking good. Suit Lad looking absolutely superlative on fuel at the moment.
This will be the crux, guys, as they enter the bus stop. Will Suit Lad stay out? He's on a one-stopper. Yes, he's on a one-stopper.
So he's looking.
Well, Ace Rare's also stayed out as well. So.
Oh, Rio stayed. So he's doing 10 laps.
He can still afford going for one more lap.
Why would you do 10 laps on this set of softs?
I think he's trying to copy my strategy, which did not work as demonstrated.
So the one-stoppers will be licking their lips looking at this now.
So Madruski the best looking on fuel at the moment with 10 litres, or not by much though. He'll find a couple of tenths up to G, maybe even jump G in the pits here. And Daspatron's just gone through Blanchimont now, heading into the bus stop chicane.
Looking at the track map, he's about to cross the start-finish line. Where is he coming out?
Madruski's out, Jones is out. Madruski's out behind Jonesy, right up behind Jonesy at the moment, so he gets the jump on G-Man.
Who else has he jumped?
So Daspatron has jumped Devil Racer for 12th position, and Madruski has jumped G-Man in the pits for 10th position. Now Madruski's going to have to work very hard here to keep up with Jonesy. Jonesy's gone soft again, while Madruski's gone on the mediums.
Well, fresh mediums for Madruski compared to the
fresh softs for Jonesy.
Oh,
Jonesy be running
I thought we were
mediums at the end there.
Sorry there. Yeah, with a lot of sweeping corners, expect a lot of difference between those tires.
Corbin's tyres aren't looking too flash hot, doing 10 laps on a controller.
That is.
He looks like Corbin's also looking like he's on for a one-stopper as well.
Well, let's see if that will work out for him, as Ace Rio is coming into the pits.
His last lap was a 33.3, so
ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suit Lad is staying out.
So Suit Lad's on the one-stopper, ladies and gentlemen.
He's on track for a one-stop. He is on track for it.
Come catch me if you can, boys, says Suit Lad. Well, I know Rio's got the pace.
But will it be enough coming towards the end of the race?
And Showman's also out as well, so
he's also on track for a one-stop, Showman.
So the one-stoppers are out to play.
Corbin staying out. So yeah, so Suit Lad, Showman and Corbin, the top three, they're on track for a one-stop strategy.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a few more one-stoppers than we thought, but they all just had decided to start on softs. So, yeah, possibly a master stroke there.
I'm assuming Suit's going to be in this lap with the gauge flashing red. Showman as well. He could possibly leak out one more lap.
Push it. Yeah, he can maybe push the tank.
If he does a heavy fuel save now.
One stop's not going to work if you pit this lap. That'll mean you'll have to do 14 laps on the tank, which is absolutely
it's a mission.
crippling. So unless, I think Suit Lad might be just in that no man's land if he's not going to get another lap out of this tank.
And Dragon looking the best of the one-stoppers at the moment. Still got a quarter of the tank to go. He's running consistent 30s. Most of his stint at 29 in there on lap 5 and a couple of 31s.
Yes, having commentated top split, he had the box seat to see what the optimal strategy was, that's for sure.
Yep, he's already taken notes, what to do, what not to do.
If your viewers out there in YouTube land don't know that the top 4 spots were all one-stoppers.
Flossie's last lap, 2 minutes 35, don't know what happened there.
I mean, Suitlad could also be just doing a little short shoot on the mediums here. Doing 5 or 6 laps on the mediums here and then running, and coming in and running softs.
It is a big mission to make the one-stop work at this
And
stage.
Showman gets another lap. Showman gets another lap in the Ferrari there, so...
Oh, he's really pushing it.
Poor Suitlad's on a compromise strategy there, I feel. To do 11 laps, he's going to have to do a 2-stopper.
And Corbin's going for another lap.
Going for another one.
Corbin's going
really
for it as
pushing
well.
the fuel tank.
Corbin
How's his
flashing Red Rover.
Maybe he's tuned the fuel map.
He's gonna have to.
Might have to.
He's gonna have to save like a. Oh, he's gonna have to save it immensely.
He has to.
Wow.
But do you feel Corbin? I wonder if he felt like he had to do the one-stopper being on the controller, knowing how bad the tyre wear is.
Well, he is. We had a little chat, and he is fully aware of the tyre wear situation with a controller. But yeah, if he nails this, huge respect.
You might have just watched top split and said, "Yep, that looks like it's the go."
Update on Ace Rio. He's currently in 6th spot. He's managed to dispatch Squiddly. He's catching Showman and Corbin at a rate of knots. The gap's at 31 seconds at the moment, but dropping like an anvil.
What tyre is he on?
He's on softs, so he's
softs.
gonna finish on mediums.
Yeah, if he can do consistent 26s here, which I'm sure he can do, it might end up being close at the end.
Absolutely.
He's got a 325 in lap and a 222 out lap, so he's not wasting any time. And
I'm just looking at
Squiddly
Corbin's. I'm just
trying
looking
to
at
hang it
Corbin's,
around the outside of Jonesy through poo on.
I'm also looking at Corbin's fuel gauge with anxiety. He's really pushing it.
Yeah, I hope he makes it.
And with those tires too, man.
Yeah, the controller life's not great.
No, it's
Someone, pretty sure a team leader such as yourself, Chris, would have gotten Corbin a wheel and pedals for. Oh, he's out of fuel. I think he's out of fuel.
Is he out
at
of
the
fuel?
bus stop.
Has he conked out? He has conked out, I think.
Get in there,
No,
son. He's just made it.
No, it's still in there. If it says 0, oh my goodness,
Done
it says
0.
0. Wow.
I think he conked out just as he's coming into the bus stop.
He
'cause
just conked out at
Yeah.
exactly the right time.
Might have cost him
That-
some time though.
Yeah, but that is amazing effort from Corbin.
And
But yeah, if Corbin...
I think Dragon must have busted out the wheel and pedals for Spa, because his tyres are looking in top shape here at the moment on the one stopper.
Oh, there you go. And
Yeah,
maybe
so
Corbin
he'd be
wants
on
to...
mediums, so obviously they'll be worn less than everyone else on softs, but
Yeah.
But that gap between I was about to say it was 7 seconds, but that's Flossie. But the gap between Rio and Dragon is now 10.7 and is dropping very quick. Ripdoc was very loose through Rouge Radion, gives Ace Rio the massive toe up the straight there. And
As Corbin
Rio,
comes out of the pits, medium full tank, lap 13, yeah. He can make the one stop work.
He's going to
Yeah,
have
but
to do
like
a
you
bit of
said,
saving this
yeah,
lap.
like you said there, Tachi. If Corbin has got a wheel, it will work out better. And I think I know where we can get the best wheels and pedals deals, because they are also one of our sponsors.
Oh, and who are they?
like,
Who are they,
oh,
Chris?
it's
Who might you
Pagnian.
be talking
It's
about?
Pagnian. You ever heard of them?
Pagnian Imports, yeah. I've heard about those blokes.
Yep. So Pagnian Advanced Simulation, the award-winning Australian-owned and operated company supplying the widest range of simulation products in Australia. See their range of sim racing gear at www.pagnianimports.com.au. I should also emphasize that they also do flying simulators.
That was
And
a
we
segue
also-
from hell, mate. Well done, Pixar. Well done, mate.
And I also like to
Pagnian-
thank.
Sorry,
I
Pagnian
also like
look
to
after
thank
my
Jay.
gear.
Yeah.
I bought all my stuff from them, and they're really good. I had a warranty issue with a wheel, and they just took care of it for me. So
Amazing
Very glad I
job
went
there,
there.
Pagnian.
Big shout out to the boys at Pagnian as well, and a shout out to the team at Next Level Racing. I picked up the GT Light from the boys at Pagnian and Next Level Racing. Amazing little setup. If you don't want to go all out with a full-on cockpit, the GT Light is the perfect in between, from computer chair to a
beginner's rig. You can say that.
Oh, it's very comfortable. It's very lightweight, easy to pack up and manoeuvre, so it doesn't get in the way too much.
And when you're done with your racing, it's so comfortable. You can just sit back and watch movies in it. It
As
is
you
that
see,
really
Rio-
that comfortable.
re-inherits the lead now after the one-stoppers have been in.
Rare's got to push
Is
big
he
time
on
here
track,
on the
though?
softs.
So he came in lap 13. With the way he's on softs again. So yeah, he has to make one more stop.
Gentlemen, can I point your attention to Madriski at the moment? He's currently on lap 14 at the moment on racing mediums. Just check out the fuel tank compared to other drivers around him.
So he's pushing it, eh?
He might have got an unfortunate pit glitch. If he's low on fuel, is he low on fuel?
He's sitting at about a quarter tank at the moment.
What a tank!
Yeah,
but,
he might have got kicked out of the pits. You know how the game does that to you sometimes. While you're refueling.
I've never had
that
glitch
at all.
No, I've never had that glitch at all.
Yeah.
Tell us more about
happen.
Tell us more about all these glitches you keep finding, Ando.
Yeah, I'm the master of them, aren't I? But no, there is a known pit bug in this game that while you're sitting in the pits, you just start the refueling after changing tyres, and then all of a sudden it just spits you out, and it's very unfortunate to happen.
That is a really weird glitch.
It is, but it is somewhat common. So I dare say, Risky might have been a victim of that.
That is
Because there's no reason to underfuel today, is there?
Please do not bring up underfueling to me ever again, as
I
I
mean,
saw the G-Man
Devil Racer as
took a
well.
bit of
Devil Racer as well, currently 7th place.
AstroTurf.
He's on somewhat fresh mediums as well, and a quarter of a tank as well. Unless these two know...
Unless
They're mediums.
I mean, that would also explain why Madriski got such a big jump on
Well, I guess if
the
he
G.
hits on lap 15, he can do a 10-lap stint on softs.
on softs, yeah.
So if he
You'd
gets
want
one
to
more
get.
lap
I
out-
think you'd want to go a little bit longer, probably another 2.
Does he have the
2-3
fuel?
laps, yeah. Ooh, that really is the factor.
Quarter of a tank. I think he can definitely eke out 2 laps.
Maybe,
Look,
just maybe.
I'm gonna check the stream out, see if we got Madriski on the stream.
In the chat.
I'm just gonna rewind through the stream. Shout out to the gentlemen and ladies that have joined us here tonight. Gimpman, Apex Hunter.
Steph goes as always.
The Steph goes, yep. the regulars of Wheel to Wheel
Stefko,
streams.
Mr. Stefko, haven't heard too much from you guys yet. Mr. Stefko?
Nah,
For
DJ
cornflakes
had
and
a
showman?
DJ had a terrible disappointment. Split one, so that's the bet gone.
He's out setting up the porta-cot now, is he?
Yeah, the balcony it is. And I don't know about you, but sleeping outside with, well, recently hot and humid weather, not the best.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So Rio's pumped into 26s, I presume. So
Yep, fastest lap at the moment, 2:26.7.
he should make a match of it, I think, against these one-stoppers. Most definitely. So it could get exciting towards the end here.
Yeah, he really needs to pull away at a massive rate. Well, it's got clean air, so that would help.
So, caught
Showman
the
the first
tail.
of the one-stoppers.
So Madriski came out of the pits on medium tyres and 77 litres of fuel. So Madriski did the underfuel for the medium tyres. So Madriski's onto something here.
Okay, that's really
Enough,
interesting.
but he'll be fuel saving to the point where it might be hurting more than.
But running the medium tyres lighter might also benefit him
Yeah, so
as
he's
well.
maybe trying to achieve target 0 by the end of his second stint.
And Ace Rio just putting in lap after lap, picks up the fastest lap with a 26.7 on lap 14.
Oh, the previous lap is a 2:27.2. So maybe Ace Rio put in one flat out lap just to secure the fastest lap bonus point.
And just riding on board with Suitlad at the moment. He is short shifting like a champion at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think he's really trying to push for that one stopper.
Oh,
On the
7th gear
mediums, he
up
was-
to a Rouge Radion.
He was
and
at
the camera straight.
7th gear before Eau Rouge and Radion.
Yeah, the car will struggle in terms of power, but
Yeah, 14 laps out of a tank, and he's got no slip. He's in trouble, I would
he
say.
really is in trouble.
He might be able to latch on here with Daspatron if he lets him past. Might help him out a little bit.
Yeah,
That'd be
the
the
problem
best thing
is
that he has to
he'll struggle to keep up with two stoppers on a 14 lap stint. Once he lets them pass, they'll just drive away from him.
Dragon.
So Queensland Devil races fuel meter blinking, so that's him into the pit by the end of this lap.
Dragon at the moment putting in some personal best laps at the moment. His last lap is a 28.8. That's his personal best. He's currently about 47 seconds behind Rio, and he's not closing the gap. That gap is increasing there, so I think the one stopper might just be out of his reach there. With the gap. And
Well,
and
he's
again,
made his
that's,
bed. He's got to do the one stopper.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's
but
where
it
I
might not
think
win the race.
So the
and that's-
best chance is from Suitlad or maybe Showman to pull off the one stop.
and that's where I think the one stoppers should have been doing those 29s on those medium tyres, those mid 29s, maybe even a 28 or 2.
Yeah, Suitlad just clocked a 2:31, but that was with mild battling with Daspatron.
Yeah, on my one stepper I was doing mid 29s with help from a train of us on the mediums.
And yeah, Suitlad is really short shifting again, finding 7th gear at the bottom of Eau Rouge
At
up
the
through
bottom.
Radion.
That was
And
significantly slow
He's
the car
indicating
up.
to Das to pass him. I think he wants a bit of help here from Das.
Will Das respond? Yes, he is responding.
Down the inside. Textbook move here. Gets the move done.
And now it's Sutlat's job to stay behind Das Patron, stay in the slipstream as best as he can.
He's really going to have to. He's going to have to prioritise those exits and apexes and exits here through the middle sectors.
Yeah.
What are their tyres like?
Tyres looking good. Tyres looking really good for Suprat. This is and this is what I was saying earlier in the broadcast, that if you're fuel saving, as you run
I love it.
no.
Okay, so that's a mild commentator's curse, alright? That's a mild commentator. And he copped a half a second penalty. What have you done, man?
I'm going to say that he wasn't running the proper line there through no name, and hence why he's got that half-second penalty.
Yeah, well, he's not burning it, so he's not having any of it. So might appeal to the stewards. Is he gonna burn it? Yeah, nah, he's not having any of it. I don't think he's having any of it.
Yeah, I've got to say that penalty on the exited no name is quite harsh. There's a couple of zones around here where the penalty can be quite harsh.
Yeah, especially it's really annoying when you make an honest mistake.
Oh,
yeah,
Jones here, half spin out of the bus stop chicane there.
Oh.
Drops him down to a 2-minute 30 lap time on very worn softs.
Maybe grab a replay. I think I missed that.
I'll jump back and see what we can see, eh?
Hey.
No, I don't think I got it, guys. Sorry about that.
And Expat Seppo is into the chat. He's giving me congratulations from an emphatic race victory. 4/10, I believe, was the gap. So an emphatic race victory there. Thank you, Seppo, for giving me the race win. I'm pretty sure Scooteria didn't need it at all. But yeah, it was really one to watch. So keep an eye out for Split 3. We will broadcast that later on in the week. Yeah. Good friends of the league, Hammy to the Bone, Devil Racer commentating, and I believe who else was commentating that one? Endo?
No, Tormentor.
Not sure.
Tormentor.
I was Tormentor.
Yeah, good to see Tormentor back in the commentary box. I've had a chance to chat with him one round, many rounds ago, and he's not a bad bloke.
Good to see we can get 3 streams happening tonight, which is great to see.
Oh, the more the better.
Yeah, the league is growing and growing day by day.
Yeah, growing grassroots, just like races up in Queensland. So thank you, racers. We provide dedicated support for motorsport events operators from grassroots to professionals. Contact them through their website, races.world. I'd also like to thank Future Studios Melbourne. Born from the streets of Melbourne, Future Studios will be the place to get all your streetwear needs when they launch their exciting new website in early 2022, which is right now, really. Right now it's early 2022. And finally, thank you to Jade Equipment Finance, who are a commercial lending specialist who look after new and used lending for all plant and machinery for all types of industries. Contact them at www.jadeequipmentfinance.com.au or by phone on 1300 000 003.
How's that futuristic clothing you've got, Chris? Heard you went had a massive shopping spree with the boys at Future Studios.
Well, I don't know where you heard that, and I will be honest. I haven't found the time to check their new website. I'll probably check them out after this stream.
Oh, he's lying, folks. He's lying through his teeth.
Says the man who keeps dishing out commentators' curses.
Well, would these streams be as exciting as they are if I didn't dish out the commentators' curses?
Oh yeah. Any bits of entertainment here and there is very much appreciated.
Where's Corbin? I'm gonna find Corbin, give him the old curse.
Give him a touch up,
Don't you
Touchy.
dare.
Give him a touch up.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! He doesn't need it now.
Oh, he's forgotten to brake at the first hairpin. He's gone straight on. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here? And G's out of the pits, lap 19. He has jumped Madruski. So Madruski's ended up behind G.
Yeah, but Madruski's on soft, so there's still a chance.
He'll need to push it, get that pass done sooner rather than later, or otherwise G will be able to hold on to that position there. He doesn't want to dawdle around too much, Madruski.
I think Madruski has the fuel, maybe more than enough to really push that V8.
So Rio's still got to stop again, doesn't he?
He still needs to make one more stop because he's got a medium stint too.
He's got 40 seconds on Suitlad, and he's got about 40 seconds on Suitlad and Showman, who both look like are running the one-stopper. Suitlad would probably need to jump in here behind Showman.
Yeah, this is going to be close, guys, I think.
It's really
Rio's not
close,
going to need a full tank of gas, and but he will be on mediums, won't he?
He'll be on mediums, and he's in danger of maybe losing track position to Suitlad.
Oh, he will for sure. He will for sure, and he'll have to catch him. He'll have to make the pass. They'll have track position on him. Second, third, and fourth are all on one-stoppers. Suitlad's in trouble, though.
Yeah,
Jonesy is the next of the two stoppers at the moment. He's got about
58 seconds. That's
5.7. He's about 5.7, 5.8 behind Dragon, and Dragons are increasing that gap at the moment. Although I haven't.
Jonesy's like 58 seconds behind Rio. Ooh, this is really interesting.
I think Rio's going to end up in between Suit and Showman. He's going to end up in the middle of that battle there. I think Dragon might miss out here.
Yeah, and Showman's not looking to stay behind Suitlad as they come to Rouge and Radion.
And Corbin getting the blue flags just to be told that he's not fast enough to split to.
So Showman's got a heap more fuel.
Yeah, he can really.
But he doesn't know that Suitlad's struggling. He needs to clear him, and he needs to take the lead.
I think he's still giving a bump.
Yeah, he's bump drafting him.
Oh. Corbin losing 2 positions going up Rouge and Radion. Can we get a replay of that, please? Get that commentator's curse in while it's still fresh.
For some reason, the replays aren't working, guys. I do apologise.
Well, that's some bit of good news for me at least. No need to relive the commentator's curse. If it's part of the Scuderia portfolio.
So G's still leading the train of Madruski and Corbin. Madruski really needs to get that pass done sooner rather than later.
Really needs to do.
Like
really needs to clear
the next lap or two, or that move's gone. Das Patron's sort of fallen off here a little bit down in 12th at the moment, behind Squidley.
Yeah, so he made it.
Savior of the league.
He stopped at lap 18, so he really needs to make up a lot of ground.
Well, Das is on the softs as well, so
yeah. So Rio's in the pits. Showman and Suitlad just going through Blanchimont right now.
Yeah,
and Rio's still not in the box. Can probably go for a cup of coffee while waiting for the car to go into the box.
I got the best line from Madruski. You could go to Macca's. There's a Macca's drive-through on the way to your pit box.
Just a quick Big Mac before.
See if Rio can come out in touch with these guys.
Oh, he's out.
He's coming out. He's coming out now.
Fuel. He does have track position.
He's got him. Yeah, they're going too slow. Suitlad's obviously sold Showman down the river here.
Again,
with
both
half-
in 7th gear.
Both of them with half a tank of virtually half
And
a
I
tank.
think
now
Showman's-
Showman realises.
Now Showman realizes it.
We've got a lot of work there to try and catch up on Rio. That
Ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Rio, who's not fuel saving on fresh tyres. Good night, Irene.
Or do you have any comments on Ace Rio Untouchables to make it spicy?
I think Rio's shown us that two-stopping, not doing as heavy of a fuel save while he's out in the front, out in clean air. I think he's got the race signed, sealed and
Bye-bye,
delivered.
Rio.
It's his to lose.
Bye bye now.
It is. It's just waiting there to be fired.
And yeah, field spread now is about 37 seconds. Watch that grow a little bit more. But we are in the last 5 laps of the race, gentlemen. This race has gone
Yeah,
by.
so now it is the phase where we race for position.
We'll see if Suitlad can hang on to a podium, hey? He's going to be watching his fuel gauge, I tell you.
Yeah, again, he's really pushing that fuel gauge.
Dragon's 8 seconds away from a podium. I think he might be able to do it.
You can't do it. He's got the fuel.
Is he closing quick enough though?
I think he can do it. Suitlad's really struggling. A 14 lap stint is not, he's crippling.
It's a really tall order.
So he's already lost a second to Dragon since I've mentioned it.
I'm just looking at the G-Man in 7th place. He's got 0.0 seconds of penalties. I don't know if he's aware of that.
G-Man?
Yeah, the G-Man, 7th.
Yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, he's burning now into the bus stop. What are you doing, G?
I
That's
cannot see the penalty.
that's the
Ghosted.
mechanism of that's the mechanism of the game.
Oh yeah. It's yeah, the stream's not showing any penalty hanging over him, but it did show him ghost, so that's curious.
Might be
Have you
worth
still got any
investigating.
penalty, Chris, or
No.
are you just saying
He's-
things?
He has cleared his penalties, but I can really say that I saw G-Man with a 0.0 seconds of penalties. And Ando will back me up because he saw
I saw him
G-Man.
ghost, yeah, but I didn't
Ghost.
see any penalty over
And
his car.
Madruski's not going for the pass. He's pushing G. Oh, Madruski, what are you doing,
What are
mate?
you doing?
He's on the mediums, and he's
And
outbroken
he's-
up at Lecom.
Well, he saved it.
Got that purple sector, but then outbroke at Lecom through Malmedy.
There's the chance of fastest lap gone.
Mitch
I
maybe
mean-
struggling for tyres or fuel, is he? He needs to...
He's looking.
Well, tires for softs. He's looking good. He's looking good.
His fuel
It's enough
tank's
for a
looking. His fuel tank looking fine.
more
he's got-
than enough to complete the race.
Might be just sizing him up for a move on the last lap.
Maybe. So yeah,
Man,
now
the
Ace
gaps-
Rio's already
Yeah,
pulled away.
the gaps at the
4.2
front of the
seconds.
field now are just blowing out. 4 seconds
out.
between.
4 seconds apiece. Yeah.
Look how much Suitlad's dropped off Showman because he just, he's just hands are tied doing a 14 lap stint.
Yeah, he's shifting the car like really early.
Dragon's hunting him down.
Oh, Jonesy's coming up to the back of Dragon as well. 1.7 seconds here, and Jonesy's not having to do any fuel saving whatsoever.
No, and Dragon's got fairly worn softs. So the battle for the podium can be really. It will be really close by the end of the race.
Yes, the two-stopper here, Jonesy, just hunting down the one-stopper. He must be salivating right now.
A 30-0 for Dragon compared to a 28-1, so 2 seconds there.
Oh yeah, this will be a
There's
bit
a
of like clubbing a seal
significant
here. The two strategies coming together at the end of the race, and yeah, poor old sitting blue duck there.
Now, well, Jonesy's already in position for a move. Up through Erosion Radiant, down to Camel Straight, firmly in the slipstream of Super Dragon. Closing in really quickly, 240 kilometers per hour.
He's gonna try it.
245 into the braking zone. It's quite far.
Big move down the inside there from Jonesy.
That is basically textbook.
Big move there from Jonesy. You're getting fourth place there from Dragon.
Yeah, next on
Dragon's
the list.
Gonna have to hitch on here to the back here.
Next on the list for
He's gonna wanna
Jonesy
fight
is
for the podium.
Suitlab.
He should gobble up Suitlab very easily.
Yes, Suitlab. Yeah, he can't really do anything. He's tied to his fuel tank and his engine.
Jonesy must be feeling really good at this point.
Bit of a skid.
Sideways down through Puon.
Doing the skids for the kids. Bit of glitching from Super Dragon, I just saw.
And the battle for six is on here. G, Flossie, and Madrisky. Line astern. All
Has
within.
Madrisky dropped? Am I seeing? Dropped to 8?
So Flossie was in 6th and G was in 7th. Because remember, Madrisky is pushing G up the hill at Camel.
Ah, yeah, true.
And Flossie is another one of our one-stoppers here. And Madrisky right under the rear wing here of Flossie, both hunting down G.
Oh, I just saw Corbin taking bits of AstroTurf.
Who's going to catch the prize golden mullet?
Come on, mid. You don't stay behind a one-stopper, mate. You gobble them up.
Oh, Madrisky played snooker and tapped Flossie.
Bit of bowling at the bus stop.
Better go check on Jonesy again. He'll be.
He's right up.
He's already right up in hunting range of Suitlab.
He'll do it again into Lakecom, I think.
Well, he's 1 second back, but with the way Suitlab's fuel
Suit
saving and shifting.
Yeah, he just got loose through Radion, so.
Maybe a big Verstappen SN because the gap is narrowing really quickly.
He won't get it. He won't get it. He's too far back.
Not this
No.
time.
Maybe somewhere in sector 2.
Only a matter of time.
It'll have to be pretty much straight away, otherwise James is going to lose out big time here. And Suitlad's defending it. Oh, Jonesy.
Jonesy
Locks
sideways
up the rears
entry.
there. Side by side, coming up to No Name here. Suitlad's defending the position well.
Line.
Jonesy on the cutback through No Name. They're
He's
side
got
by
the
side
momentum
going down to
to
Puon.
take it to Puon. Yeah, surely, definitely,
Ooh,
yes.
Bit of a rub there into the entry
Oh.
of Puon. And Suitlad back down the inside here on the switchback through Puon. And down through the Fania chicane, they're side by side again. This should bring Dragon back into it, and they finally sorted out.
Finally.
After a couple of
Jonesy
corners.
making a bit of a show of that one, you'd have to say.
Yeah, with his sideways entry antics.
It's unlucky that he caught him at the absolute wrong time in the circuit at the end of the Camel Straight.
Oh, Suitlad almost lost it.
Well done to
Loosey-goosey.
Suitlad though for defending that position. He's holding on for dear life there for the final step of the podium.
Yeah, brilliant racing from those two.
Now he's got to worry about Dragon.
Final lap, Ace Rio, 10 seconds to the good. I mean, he did this last season at the Super Enduro in the Group 3s. He signed, sealed and delivered his way into the league. You did the same thing as well, Chris, in that Lamborghini. We can all remember how well you did in the Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, but yeah, Rio with his experience with endurance races, it has played into his hands this round.
It'll be interesting to see what a lap's time he gets. I think split one was an hour, 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
Oh, Das, big move down the inside into turn one on a Rip Doc. Gets the move done. Awesome work there from Das Patron. Can we get a replay on that one, please, if we can get it working?
Try again. But no joy. Sorry guys, Streamlabs is
Oh no.
playing
well,
the game.
It
Showed
wouldn't be
the
a real
outside.
stream without some glitches and problems.
He showed the outside and then cut back to the inside right at the last second and just owned the apex of the corner on Rip Dog. So awesome move there from Das Patron.
I think Ace Rio is on track for a 1 hour, 3 minutes and 11 seconds, give or take. Let's see if my prediction's correct.
It's pretty good as Dragon hunting down Suit Lad for fourth here.
Has he got enough time though?
Has he got enough time and has he got the tyres enough to do it?
He should be in the slip by Blockchamont straight, so... Oh, he's gobbling him up. Suit Lad's going to have to get his elbows out again.
Oh, I might be wrong with my prediction because Ace Rio is coming into the bus stop chicane.
Blanchamont now. Let's jump on board with Ace Rio. Emphatic
entering
race
the 1 hour,
victory.
3 minute mark.
Emphatic
very
race victory
dominant
from Ace
display.
Rio. Hour 3 and
An hour
12
3 and 11 12
seconds.
seconds. That's a really good time.
Dragon's got the job done.
He's done it.
11.8 seconds to the good of Showman in second place. Jonesy in third, another 8 or so seconds behind, and that rounds out your podium. Jonesy's happy for the podium there.
Yeah, Super
Dragon
in
Super
fourth.
Drive in fourth place. Suit
Suit Lad in fifth.
made the
really
14
good effort. Really brilliant effort. The
Made the
G-Man has
14
been
lap
frisky
of
runner
work.
field. No, he hasn't.
I gotta say though, well done to Suit Lad, still finishing 5th place, even though he
Yeah,
had
that's
to
a
run
tall
14
order.
laps. That's
and, yeah, it's a really great effort. Rip Dog finishing up the top 10.
Corbin there in 11th. He'll be happy to pack his bags here after this
Yeah,
round.
and Squidney
And-
rounds up the field.
Lord and Saviour, Senior Squid.
So a very dominant display from Ace Rio there, showing his class and experience in endurance racing.
Can't wait to see the results when they come out later on in the week.
Give me a few minutes here, lads. Well, what do you make of that?
That was
Yeah,
an
good
awesome
race.
race.
Didn't look to be too many incidents. The stewards might not be too busy this week, hopefully.
Thank you.
It's maybe a quiet week in the stewards room, which I know you'd love to see, and not to really deal with a lot of incidents.
Yes, indeed.
Well, where are we going next week, Touchy?
Next week we bring out the Group 3s and we go and tour the French countryside at Circuit de Sainte-Croix. We do the
Croix.
B route of that one, back to the sprint format, and a couple of variations there in the laps there. So that'll be a fun one for the gentlemen and the ladies of the league.
Yeah, there are tons of areas around the track where it plays in hands to the technical cars, and some other parts where it plays into the power cars. So it'll be really interesting to see the racing there. But thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Touchy, for doing the commentary with us.
Not a problem, and thank you very much, Ando, for joining us on that meeting, mate.
Cheers, guys.
What was the end
Pleasure as always.
result?
I don't know. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to get back to her.
More work to be done.
Exactly.
And on that, see you guys next week.